Discipleship. It's a word that we use a lot in the United Methodist Church. It's a word that speaks to the important work of following Christ, growing in our relationship with God and neighbor. This learning and growing experience is the important work that God calls every person to. And yet, intentional discipleship is one of the largest areas where churches and congregations struggle to make an impact. While individuals may come to worship, many leave without connecting to another person, and many lack the tools, experience, and support they need to live out their faith during the rest of the week. So the question for ministry leaders is, how do we equip and support individuals of all ages as they grow in love of God and neighbor, making a difference in their family, their community, and the world? It's a big question, and it's big work. As ministry leaders, especially those of us called to discipleship, Christian education, and faith formation, this is our work. But what does the holy work of making and nurturing disciples in our faith communities look like? As shepherds, we are called to guide people of all ages on their lifelong faith journey as they seek to live as Jesus' disciples in the world. While this looks different from congregation to congregation and from community to community, we can create an intentional discipleship plan that creates space for persons of all ages to live as Christ's disciples in the world. Some call this work a discipleship pathway. Others refer to it as a lifelong faith formation plan, or some others call it a learning scope and sequence. No matter what we call this work, we begin by claiming the important call to intentional discipleship and spiritual growth. What is a disciple? Why is it important to create and implement a discipleship pathway in your congregation? How can we nurture, support, and equip disciples in our communities? How can we invite people of all ages into this work, helping them develop tools they need for their faith journey? How do you encourage and strengthen your congregation as a community of disciples doing God's work in the world? Join me and other ministry leaders as we ask these questions and discern answers. As we work alongside members of our faith community, and as you create an intentional discipleship plan for your community, as you receive support of others, and as you begin to implement and evaluate your intentional discipleship plan in your community. Our work begins January of 2020 with learning opportunities, supportive ministry cohorts, and practical application. Want more information? Visit riotexas.org/discipleship to learn more and to sign up. I'm looking forward to joining you in this important work. See you soon.